Today I fucked up by showing porn to my sister. This happened a few minutes ago and I'm dying of embarrassment. Well anyway, here's the story. So like every guy in Reddit, I like memes and also I like to look at amateur porn, and sometimes I save the pictures I like so you can see where this going. The mistake I made is to keep the memes and the porn in the same folder. I saw this really funny meme and wanted to show it to my sister, but I swiped left by accident and didn't realize it, so I ended up showing my 16-year sister a fully naked woman in a spread eagle position. Judging by the horrified look on her face, I quickly realized what I had done, so I swiped back to the meme and showed it to her awkwardly and then rushed to my room. Too long didn't read, wanted to show my sister a meme, but showed her porn instead. Kill me. I really hope she said what are you doing bro, and I don't think we'll be talking anytime soon. The folder is called homework, right? I call mine taxes. Do you realize that your sister has female friends who will hear about this incident? Be on the lookout for side eye in your direction. This information comes free of charge. You are welcome, op. Did she follow you to your room? Deleted. You should just explain what happened and apologize. She'll understand because she probably has memes and porn on her phone too. Today I fucked up by accidentally outing my teen sister's pregnancy. So, my mom and little sister, 14F, were visiting me, 26F, my husband, 29M, and our 1-year-old son for Thanksgiving last year from out of state. It was after we did our big feast with all the family favorite dishes, turkey, sweet potatoes, deviled eggs, etc. My mom asked if she could take a nap in my husband's and my room before making the drive back to her hotel room. Now, some info is needed here. My husband and I were just on the second cycle of trying to conceive our second child, so I had a few pregnancy tests just lying around in the bathroom drawer. I went to go to the restroom and noticed one of the boxes was opened and semi-hidden in the trash. I wasn't due to start taking tests for another week, so it was pretty weird to see it there. I picked it up and it felt like the test was still inside. I pulled out the test wrapper and the wrapper was opened. I looked at the test inside and it had 2 bright pink lines. Only problem was, I wasn't the one who took it and I knew my mother was surgically sterile, complete hysterectomy. That only left my sister as the person who could be pregnant, as we don't have people over often. I didn't want to embarrass her or anything like that, but I needed an answer. I went out to the living room and asked my sister to come look at something I bought for my son in his room with me. She got up and came to look at what I was showing her. I closed the door behind her and proceeded to show her the positive pregnancy test. She immediately looked really worried and pale. From here, LS's little sister. Me is me. Me, I found the package sticking out of the trash. LS, why were you digging through the trash? That's gross. Me, it's my trash. And that's besides the point. I guess so. The test says I am. As she's saying this, she looks so scared and like she's gonna cry. Me, it's okay. We will figure this out. LS, yeah? Me, how about I ask mom if you can stay the night? I'll take you to a clinic tomorrow to go get a diagnosis and go over your options. She starts crying and blubbering about how scared she was and how she didn't want mom to find out. Me, I'm not gonna tell her, but you're gonna have to eventually. More crying on her end and I just give her a hug and assure her it'll get figured out. Once she was calmer, I went to leave the room and found my mother right outside the door. I could feel the blood drain from my face. My mom pushed past me and immediately locked onto LS, looking both panicked and furious. She started yelling, but it wasn't exactly coherent. I didn't know how she heard us. Our walls are pretty thick. Then it dawned on me. There was a baby monitor in my son's room and the other one was in my room, where my mother was supposed to be taking a nap. She grabbed my sister by the arm and they left. Didn't hear from either of them until they were back home. My mom called me and started berating me for even thinking about keeping it a secret from her. I told her that it was up to LS to tell her and it wasn't my place to say anything. My little sister did end up going to a clinic and got the official diagnosis that she was pregnant. Being 14 and terrified, she made the decision to get an abortion. I still feel really horrible about this. TL doctor, my sister took a pregnancy test while visiting me. I found it, asked her about it in a room with a baby monitor and our mom heard us. You handled that well. Damn, your mom handled it poorly. I try to keep tabs on her, but she lives half the country away from me, so it can be challenging. To be honest, the way you dealt with it was really good. You reassured your little sister and offered her support. Yeah, the baby monitor part is a bit of FU, but really your mum is the one who effed up by reacting the way she did. Your sister will likely not want to confide in her even more now. Elder sisters are the best. Even though they can be annoying and toxic sometimes, for some reason most of them always genuinely care about their younger brothers and sisters. Love you, elder sisters. I can't imagine how horrifying it must be to become pregnant at 14. Why are you having unprotected sex at 14? You handle it well, your mother not so much. Maybe your mom should be mad at herself for the poor sexual education she gave her daughter. Today I fucked up by telling my girlfriend she sucks at school. So my girlfriend and I are university students. We don't go to the same university, but we live together because both universities are close to where we live. I'm studying physics and she's getting her law degree. So last semester, due to the pandemic, everything went online, but because my teachers were lazy, most of them cancelled the final exams, so I went from having 6 finals to only 2 with few days to finish each. Her on the other hand, she had some really bad profs that gave her tons of assignments plus timed finals with the open cameras and all. What's worse is that in law school they don't help each others. When the results came in, I got all A's, 85% plus, but she got C's and B's, 60 to 75%, and she wasn't happy about it. I was trying to make her feel better by saying, it's not bad babe, you did really good, but my brain got mixed up and I said, that's not good babe, you did really bad. When I heard it I knew I fucked up and she was speechless, and to make it worse I started laughing stupidly. Needless to say, she was really mad. I tried to explain, but I kept laughing every time I remember what I said. Costed me on night at the couch and McDonald's breakfast for the next day. All is back to normal now. TL, doctor, I got a brain fart and insulted my girlfriend's grades instead of complimenting her on them, and laughed at the fact I got mixed up until she got mad at me and I had to sleep on the couch. This was good, Lamau. I'm glad how you were laughing while explaining. Sounds cute. Thank you. Laughing only made it worse. Lol, it was fun for me, but she took it badly. Unsolicited advice for you. So, it took me a while to come to terms with how grading is done in law school. The margin for error is very small. Almost everyone in law school is used high grades, so it can come as a shock. My law school courses had about 75 to 90% of your grade based on exams, a final and maybe a midterm. I got all B and C grades my first year. It felt devastating. She can adjust like I did and progress to all A and B grades the rest of the way. The hit to her GPA may hurt the chances of landing high-profile interviews, but showing future employers the adjustment and improved results over all 3 years is a simple way to explain away the lower grades. Plus COVID. She'll be fine. C's get degrees. You know what they call a lawyer that graduates last in their class? Lawyer. Lawyer is what they call people who pass the bar. Cost. Rolls eyes into back of skull.